Meet the Scarecrow and Mrs. King. This is the Scarecrow over here. Bruce Boxleitner and Mrs. King, Kate Jackson. They got a new series starting in the fall right here on 1011 Strong. You remember this gentleman over here, Bring Him Back Alive, Frank Buck.
Yes, I had a mustache.
Yes, sans mustache now. He loves costumes.
He did, yes. No,
wait a minute. You wore all that. What was your pith helmet?
No, I threw that away.
And your jodhpurs?
Yeah, they died also.
But now, in your new little series, you get to wear costumes again.
Occasionally, yeah. Whenever I have to go undercover. Sometimes undercover without costumes.
As a waiter?
Yes.
And in the pilot, remember, he was a waiter. He was also dressed, when you went...
a pirate.
A pirate, you went to go and get some little goodies for the children.
At the Jolly Roger Drive-In, or whatever the heck that thing was. Wasn't that it? Something at Jolly Roger?
Whale's tail, no.
Whale's tail. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be in costumes, Leta, a lot.
You like them?
Yeah. I'd better like them. Yeah.
You better like them.
Moby's Dock.
Moby's
That was
Dock.
the name of it. See, I had to remember that. I wasn't going to be able to do a thing all day.
We remember Kate, of course, from Charlie's Angels and from Topper and a recent movie, Making Love. Weren't you the one to give Charlie's Angels the title, the actual official title of the series? It was called something else originally.
Well, it was an idea that Lynn Goldberg had to have three women who were, I don't know whether they were undercover cops or what they were, but they were more leather, Emma Peel, I don't know, and it was called the Alley Cats. And then I had this other idea, and it actually came from pacing around in Aaron Spelling's office and saying, okay, well, what if they worked for this guy named, and it was Harry's Angels at first, and Harry was on the air, so it changed the charter. What if they worked for this guy named Harry, and we never see him, because I saw the little phone thing on his desk, and they're called Harry's, and he's got an oil in his office of 3 angels, Harry's Angels, and that's what it is. And then almost a year to the day later, they had a script.
Did they give you credit for that then, for naming the show?
Not a bit of credit.
She didn't name this one either.
No, I didn't.
Did you two know each other before getting involved in this?
No.
So you're just meeting for the first time?
Yes.
How do you like one another thus far?
We like each other.
Yes.
You tell me, Kate, what you like about him, and then you get to reciprocate.
Oh, there's where we
He's
get
very
down.
nice, he's very bright, he's very funny, he has a nice family. He's very professional, he learns his lines, he doesn't steal my hairbrush, and I like him.
But I've got her curlers, everything else.
Well, now listen, she laid one on you. Now, how are you going to reciprocate, Rose?
Well, I enjoy working with her. She's very professional, and let's see, what's the key card say?
She's very nice.
She's very nice.
She's very
she has a nice
sweet.
husband. She has 2 nice dogs.
Very sweet.
She's very sweet.
She's not at all temperamental.
She's not at all
In
temperamental.
fact, I've never heard her raise her voice.
I've never heard her raise her voice.
She's a lovely, lovely
She's
person.
lovely to look at, lovely to listen to.
This is a single on Bruce, isn't it? You can't see me here, can
She's
you?
lovely as Amanda. For the most part, she can be a pain in the neck. But,
You know, we should break into song now with, we belong to a mutual
That's it.
admiration society.
I can't break
That's
into
us.
song. I wish I could.
But you have sung. You
I
sang on
have
a Mike
the
Douglas.
worst yes, and did you hear it?
oh, you have 2 songs in the
yeah,
next
the-
script, didn't they tell you?
Oh, those 2 numbers.
Well, what do you mean you have a terrible voice? You sang on a show.
I know, but I was younger and very much braver then.
What did you sing? Do you recall?
I sang, you know, the song You Gotta Have Heart, only the
gotta
words were
have-
you gotta have skin. All you really need is skin. Skin's the thing that if you got it outside, it helps keep your insides in.
You sang
You
that,
want to
did
hear
you?
the rest of this?
You sang that
Yes, I did.
on television?
Uh-huh. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
I was going to ask you how that went over, because glad I didn't have to.
Let me talk about your image. Is Jay Bernstein your agent?
Yes, he is.
Why do you look at her and smile like that?
Oh, Jay is a
He's something else.
well-known character in this town.
Is
by
he
all of
your
us.
agent too?
No. It's not mine.
No.
Yeah, he was Farrah Fawcett's and, you know,
Yeah,
created all of
yeah,
that.
and all of that.
Isn't he trying to do something similar with you to make you the all-American
Well, we're trying to
clean-cut
still find that hairdo. That,
Everyone's wearing your hairdo now. That hairdo everybody's wearing.
yes, and I am not on the Fall Guy. I want that known right now. and he is doing my old act. Anyway, thought I'd throw
But
that
doesn't
stab
a
in
person
there.
like Jay Bernstein try to say to you, hey, play this role, don't play that role, because we want to keep within the image that we are building of you?
Yeah, in general, yeah. See, we don't have actors, we don't have anybody to do that anymore. Studios used to do that type of thing. There's such a thing called grooming. We have to groom ourselves now. We're separate businesses. Each actor and actress has to do their own publicity, has to do all this kind of stuff that a studio system used to do. They used to groom you to be a star. And now, and it is important to get a certain identity. You have to start doing things like that. I know
So
there's so
somebody
many
who has
people
an
that say,
overall view.
that's
Yeah.
right. Because who is Bruce Boxleitner? Who is Kate Jackson? We got to see who that is right away. Then you can go off and do the putty nose and the character.
Because didn't he tell you not to play the role of a Nazi in Inside the
because-
Third Reich? Because that wouldn't be in keeping
I was up
with-
for a role like that inside the Third Reich, yes, and that was not along the lines of where we were trying to go. I was playing roles like that. I've been playing them for almost 9 years or so on television, and they said, geez, terrific, but who is he? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I took it upon myself in my own career to contact somebody like Jay and say, you know, I need help finding out, getting a clear picture here, because I was doing all these various roles and nobody knew it.
Yeah. Well, look at the big step it was for her to do Making Love, because that was the story. Even a homosexual, her husband winds up being a homosexual. How did the gay community react to that film?
I think they had, there was different reaction. I think on the whole they had a favorable reaction, because what the filmmakers tried to do, Arthur Hiller and Danny Melnick, was to present something honestly as they could. So, you know, you really can't complain about that. I think some people thought that it was a little too much, and some people thought it was too little. So,
But that's behind you now, and the Scarecrow and Mrs. King is in front of you.
yes.
And we'll be looking forward to seeing you on our channel, 1011 Strong here. Kate Jackson, Bruce Boxleitner, you're wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
very
much.
Please don't go away. Stay with us. 1011 Morning continues.